What is happening, y'all? Just left the landfill. They require you to have a vest and a hard hat to dump. I had to dump a lot of lawn debris from the job that I did yesterday, completed yesterday. That dude tripping about on the sidewalk, bro, cheesing. But yeah, I head back to the property, and I got to pick up all my tools. So I put all the debris in the bed of my truck, and went and pitchforked it off. I need a dump trailer, dog. I need a dump trailer, but to need a dump trailer, that means I need to get a truck that can pull a dump trailer, because I don't want to stress this vehicle out. Getting a dump trailer, using it when I know it's not equipped to handle the weight capacity of a dump trailer. But yeah, getting in that work. Started raining on me when I was scraping all the stuff out of the street. Started raining on me again when I got to the landfill, and it stopped right now, but it's rain beyond. Stop and go, stop and go. It's hard to get stuff done like that. But I do need to fix one issue that I can get situated, and that's some sod that it's not rooting as well, because that property last week, my project that I'm trying to put behind me, the let's go project that I'm trying to put behind me, the sod, the grading, I didn't grade it completely perfect at, like, by the road a little bit. I ran out of the compost, so it dips just a little bit. I didn't think it'll be an issue, but what's happening is when it dips by the roadside a little bit, there's water puddling before it can get to the road, because the compost is not built up in that area. So I gotta do better. I gotta go lift up those pieces of sod that are brown, and I think they brown probably got some root rot, because it's been in puddling water, because I got the irrigation running, in the rain or whatever. It's puddling and it doesn't dry out so fast. So I need to make sure to remove those and put some compost down, some dry material to build up the grade, and then should be good to go from there. Put the sod back down, not the exact side, but put a few different pieces of sod down that actually do well. What's happening, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Pumpkin spice flavored everything will come soon. Are you ready for it? Yes, I am. I'm ready, Steve. I'm ready for pumpkin spice stuff. I'm ready for the uh, pumpkin cheesecake from Ruby Tuesdays. Yes, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for the McDonald's to start carrying the pumpkin pies. Yeah, I'm ready for that. And I'm also ready for this place. I got a local bakery that I go to. They make some specialty type breads and stuff like that. It get into pumpkin season. But yep, I was getting it in a little bit. Got my vest on because I was out there getting that work in. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. Snowy charcoal melon eating caramel macchiato. This is crazy. That's wild, man. Woo! About to put in some work, man. Got to do what I can do when I can do it. Got to put in that work. Put in that work. Got to put in work. Got estimates to do. I got a few clients that I got a new client that reached out to me, and they paid in full for this holiday season, right? They paid in full. I already did the design, but then they just reached out to me again this morning. It's like, hey, I want something for Halloween. I'm like, what? So they want a whole nother display as well. It's like, yeah, just something simple. I'm like, what? That's gangster. It's gangster. Opportunity, opportunity. Opportunity, opportunity. It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Poison. Poison. Hello. What's happening, y'all? But overall, the day's going well, despite the weather. As you can see, my boy's standing out on the block with his umbrella. It's that time, y'all. It's rainy season. The fall is almost here. We don't got much longer, man. We got about another, what? When is fall even begin? Is it September 20th, something like that? When is fall? What's the first day of fall, y'all? Drop it in the comment. What is the first day of fall? I'm ready to stop war, Russia and Ukraine. Man, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That war and Russia, all that stuff, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna control what I can control. And what I can control is my household. All that is beyond me. It's beyond. I don't even entertain it. I don't entertain it. Why? It's a billion people, higher powers in other places that my opinion of it does not hold weight. It's gonna go forward with or without me. So I don't care about all that. That's just my personal opinion, Stop the war in Russia. Man, bruh, slow poke. What are you talking about? Black people always preaching or cooking on these lives. They preaching or cooking? Nah. You cannot control your wife. You wild. I don't try to. I don't try to control nobody. You know what I'm saying? As long as we got mutual respect, we good. I ain't trying to control nothing. You understand? Do you understand? Black people always preaching or cooking on these lives. And what are other people doing? I feel like preaching to an extent. It's okay if they preaching or cooking. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay if they doing that. That's their business. It ain't your business. Why are you so worried about the next person? That's crazy. I ain't mad. Just do your thing. Just saying. Hey Marvin, no, we ain't doing that, homie. I can't tell you what my cup of tea is, man. You go buy your own cup of tea. Don't worry about what mine got. Do a drift, man. I ain't doing no drift. I'll be up inside of a building trying to do a drift while it's wet out here right now. I ain't no stunt man. Woo! Yes, Lord. And apparently you're always watching them. Danny, shut up. There we go. Thank you, man. You always want to watch these black people out here cooking or preaching, man. You just can't get enough of it, can you? I know, man. It's like when you go get some collard greens from the hood, man. You be like, wow. collard greens. I never knew they can taste like this. Do you guys put salt on this? This is crazy. I was just kidding, man. I'm just joshing, man. Calm down. I was just messing around, man. It's alright. It's alright. Yes, Lord. What they say, if they ain't got no if you had a family cookout and they ain't got no New Balance on, I don't want it. It ain't, the food ain't gonna be right. They need them ends on their shoe. They need them New Balances on. Like they do this for a living. It's like a badge. A badge of honor. Like you got them New Balances on and you at the cookout. And you on the grill, oh, he good. When you gotta double check it, it's good. Poison. Where you from? Man, I'm from Florida. I'm from Pakistan. I'm from Florida, man. I'm from Florida, but I live in South Carolina. I've been here for about 14 years now. You might well say well, I ain't from here. This is a whole different vibe. I like it. It's cool. It's a growing, area and all that stuff. But I'm from Florida. What you do for a living? I do lawn renovations, dog. I just left the landfill. That's why I got this vest on. They require you to have a hard hat on and of course, a safety vest, high visibility. Because there's a lot of trucks and stuff coming in there, 18-wheelers dumping stuff, you name it. We was out there, man. It was crazy. I seen about 15 different trucks since the time it took me to pull up and back up and dump the stuff I had. It was at least 15 trucks that came in and dumped stuff, dumping and going. It's just chaotic, man. But you gotta wear this to even get out the vehicle. They won't let you in through the front gate unless you have a vest on and a hard hat. And if you're out and you gotta go open the back gates of a dump trailer, you gotta make sure you got your hard hat on and stuff like that. They're pretty specific out there. Jeez, alright. P. Diddy, man, you are this guy. You consistent, man. You've been on here every day, talking some craziness, man. You be trolling, man. I was on here earlier, man. I forget. I think his new dude was Akram or something. He say, hey, man, wool up. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'm like, what? He be on here wilding, man. Wilding. It's straight entertainment. People are comedians, though. I don't mind a good laugh. I got a sense of humor. I ain't got no thin skin, I feel like the world don't got soft soon as somebody say something. That's why comedians start to dial back on their jokes. They being all censored with their content that they want to do. Kind of dumb to me. We need some of that raw. We need some of that Eddie Murphy raw. Eddie Murphy raw. That's what type of comedy we need nowadays. Relentless. Going in. We need that Richard Pryor comedy. That's the goats out here in these streets. We got some underlying. To me personally, I feel like Dave Chappelle, he had a good run, but I feel like he wasn't like in my opinion, like the black culture didn't look at him like, oh, he's just funny. Like, I feel like he got a different type of audience, in my opinion. People who I like, as far as real comedy, I don't really even like Cat Williams like that. Cat Williams, he okay. Kevin Hart, he okay. Like, I like Richard Pryor type comedy. Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. Those are my Bernie Mac. Don't sleep. Do not sleep. Bernie Mac. That's real comedy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other people kind of like, they decent. But if I had to pick a top 5 of people I think really funny, I would say Richard Pryor number one, Eddie Murphy, and then I would say Bernie Mac. Those are my top three. They be going in, man. They be going in. Who y'all got, man? Who's your? It depends on how old you are. Your answer's gonna vary. If you're born in the freaking the 20th century, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Dave Chappelle's the GOAT. Kevin Hart's the funniest ever, because you don't like know about the other people are kind of like before your time, I guess. Like call me old, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, which is very subjective. It's based on where I grew up at, what I watched at a young age, and what I really found funny. But I found, Richard Pryor, guys, he OG, GOAT. He paved the way for some of these comics out here now. Murder Beach ain't bad. Yeah, Murder Beach ain't bad. Got any new ideas for 2025? Man, I'm always cooking, man. I'm always cooking. I'm a firm believer in when I have new ideas, I take the Alex Hormozy approach. And what I mean by that is I do what I'm currently doing, I do more of it to be more efficient and better at it. And I more efficient and better. That's two key factors what I just said before I do anything new. So more, better, new. More, better, new. So I'm working on something already. Just do more of it so I can, level up, and then eventually get better at it, which makes me be able to implement some new things. So I don't try to do new stuff nowadays more. I try not to. No, that's not ideal. When you do new stuff, it requires a whole level of commitment doing new stuff. So I'd rather work with something I'm currently building on and just make it better. Make it better. But don't try nothing crazily new, in my opinion. Man, what's going on, Michael Bucker? What's happening, man? I'm just out here getting that work in. About to tie up some loose ends. I was going live, and then I got a call, and I was on the call too long, and then my live had ended. So I'm back at it though. I'm back. I am back. Everything's going well though. I would say everything is going well, my friend. The day is going well, even though we're catching a bunch of rain out here in the Charleston area. Everything's good. Y'all see me wolfing it out, right? I'm looking like Anthony Hamilton on one of his old music videos when he didn't shave. I look like Kevin Durant when he don't shave, right? They just let it go, right? But the reason I'm letting it wolf out like this, I'm trying to get my hair to grow up here. I want my beard to be a little bit more fuller. So I'm just thugging it right now. And if I start cutting it and shaping it up, I'll be cutting what I'm trying to actually make come into play. So that's why I'm wolfing it out nowadays. I could cut my hair a little bit though. I'm just thugging it, y'all. I'm just thugging it, to be honest. What you got going on for 2025, Roman? What you got going on for 2025? Yes, sir. I was on the phone today with my boy Alex, right? So if y'all watched some of my previous live, last week was a bad week for me, and I had irrigation, drainage, and also a lawn renovation to complete. And it rained on day 2, which I was doing the grading. So I knew I still had to do irrigation repairs and also the drainage on the job, and I wanted to make sure I'm still on schedule to install the sod. So I reached out to one of my buddies, like, hey man, I need you to come in, knock out the irrigation, help with the drainage or whatever, because I want to make sure I'm able to lay this sod down within the next 24 to 48 hours. It arrives tomorrow, and I know I got abundance amount of stuff to do before I do the final grade. I need your help, man. So he showed up, boom, boom, boom. There was 6 of us on site. I left it into, I explained to him what I need done, etc. He talked to his team or whatever. He's like, Rob, just tell them whatever you need done, they'll get it done, right? So I go and I'm like, all right, let me finish up the drainage. Let's finish the drainage, and then we're gonna do the irrigation repairs. So as I'm working on the irrigation, but as I'm working on the irrigation repairs, I well, not irrigation. I was working on the drainage. The the guys, they like, Rob, what you want us to do? You know, being that the drainage is almost done, you want it, what else you need us to do? I was like, hey, go ahead and knock out the irrigation, because I need to make sure that's done away. Yeah, Alex specializes in irrigation, so I was like, his guys, they're gonna be efficient. He's like, Rob, this is the guy. He can get you right. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, okay, cool. So I let them work on the irrigation while I was doing other stuff on the property, as far as trying to get the grade right, etc. Meanwhile, the pool company, the fence company was there. It was crazy. It was a real show. It's a real show, right? And when I was working on that, he walked up to me. He's like, Rob, everything good? I got the irrigation done. I mean, he's like, Rob, I'm gonna put those other heads on this zone right here. And when he said it to me, and I thought about it, I was like, nah. He's like, but basically it was a Rainbird zone, that Rainbird 5000 zone, and it had 6 heads on the zone that was in the front yard. He added some side scripts on the side of the pool in the backyard, and he wanted to attach it to that same zone. The problem is it was 4 heads that he was adding on. So in reality, we'll have 6 rotary heads and 4 side scripts. In reality, when you're doing like irrigation, you want to try to keep the same style of heads on the same type of zones, because the water output is different. And I trust him as a professional. I'm like, you know what? He know what he's doing. I ain't finna, micromanage him. I was like, you know what? If he said it'll work, cool. I'm gonna just let him roll with it. But after I looked at it and I ran it to test it, a day or so later, because I didn't get to it to test it immediately after, because he told me everything was good, I noticed there was 10 heads on the zone. The new heads that he put on, they work great. They work fine. But when I go to the front yard to look at the irrigation to see if it was functioning correctly, it lost a significant amount of pressure because there's too many heads on that one zone. The water output is throwing them off. They're not even rotating, and it's just coming out like a water faucet. So it's definitely not performing. And I tried to calibrate it to maybe dial it down to say, you know what, maybe if I turn down the amount of water that it needs to actually function, maybe it'll work. But none of that wasn't working. I got some 5000s that are like full adjustable, as far as you can calibrate the pressure, the stream of water, and you can rotate them, whatever. It's pretty customizable as far as what you can adjust on it. But there was no adjusting, just because I know the amount of pressure coming through that line is not enough to suffice for all those heads. So what I would have to do to alleviate the problem is, on the backyard towards the side pool, it's like 2 feet. 2 feet from the pool is a fence, literally. And then if you go 10 feet or 5 feet over, it's about maybe 6 feet from the pool is the fence. But it basically, it goes like as a triangle. Being that it's a small area, I have to use like either MP 1000s or side scripts. But side scripts, I think, is going to be the best bet, just because they seem like they just work more efficient. And the amount of water that it's going to need, I think I'm just going to tap it in. I could put 10 of those on one zone. So I'm going to tap into the left side of the home where it's a side script, and they have 6 heads on the zone. I'm going to use those same 4 heads, put them on that zone, and everything is going to work fine. And I got to reroute the water how it was going before. But it's going to be a little bit chaotic, but I'm gonna figure it out. A little bit chaotic, but I'm going to figure it out. I don't know when I'm going to completely do all that, because there's a lot of digging I'm going to have to do. And I've been waiting for the ground to get firm, because it was been muddy for I don't know how long. And when that ground is saturated like that, it's hard to get stuff done. Hard to get stuff done when it's wet out there like that. So Anywho, what's going on? What's going on from India? What's happening? Night in India. Me Indian. Water. What you talking about water? Everybody always telling me to hydrate. I drank. I drank a little bit of water. I had a Gatorade today. Had a Gatorade and a coffee, and got my life on track. Yes, Lord. Oh man, Mako. Yeah, but it's going down, y'all. It is going down. So, gotta do that. I'm gonna do the grass repair first. I'm gonna handle that now. That way it's out of my way. And then I gotta go pick up my tools from this other job first. Then I'm gonna go him the grass repair. So that dude know, because when I'm communicating with him that I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make sure this situated. I gotta make sure I do what I say I'm gonna do. Because it's one thing to say something, then you don't show up or whatever. But the customer seems pretty good. They like me a lot. They actually referred me to one of their buddies who actually is getting a current pool installed because they referred the company that did their pool. And I think I'll be getting that business as well as far as the backyard lawn renovation. And rather they want to go with real turf real grass or artificial turf. I got my boy Alex who's working on actually installing artificial turf, and I also can do regular grass if that's what they want. But artificial turf, of course, is an animal in itself. Average ticket for that type of work is usually anywhere from 15,000 to 50,000, really. When people are trying to get the lawn renovation, it gets very, very, very costly. I have a few clients that have like full backyard artificial turf, and they look really nice, but it was an investment. I think the return on that is, it's low to no maintenance, and they don't have to worry about watering, they don't have to worry about fertilizing, they don't have to worry about mowing. Lawn is going to look amazing year round, and that's what people are paying for. And then it can hold up pretty well with foot traffic. They got dogs and stuff, different types that hold up better with dogs, that are destroyers of the yard. But artificial turf is definitely a thing. It's very, very expensive. I've had multiple requests. I had a dog park which I just drove by. A dog park probably 2 years ago. They wanted some artificial turf, but in my head it was like, well, we've got some artificial turf back there right now, and we had it back there, but the dogs keep pulling it up. I'm like, bruh, like who wanna set themselves up like that? Install it at a place where the dogs have a awareness to be able to go to the corner and pull up the artificial turf. It's nails, it's stakes, it's all types of material that kind of bond the artificial turf to the ground. I wouldn't want to install it if I'm gonna get a lot of callbacks on the dog pulled it up, the dog pulled it up. At a dog park, you got a personality, you got like 30 personalities there, different type of dogs with different behavior. So ideally I wouldn't install it at a freaking dog park, artificial turf, just because one of those dogs gonna have it figured out. But just wanted to tap in with y'all for a little bit because I've been MIA. I was gone for the most part yesterday. I was gone the day before a little bit. I just been trying to lock in because last week was crazy. It was crazy out here. It was crazy. It was a blur. I wish I would have bypassed that job though. It was a learning experience, and it's part of the lesson that you got to learn in being in business. What to do next time this occurs. So I'm definitely ready for the next job. So I just knocked out one yesterday. Pretty smooth. I'm trying to line some up for next week. I got a lot of quotes in the queue right now, and I just gotta follow up with the customer. Say, hey, what you thinking about? Boom, boom, boom. See what's on their mind, because it's money in the follow up, y'all. If you take the time to go out to a property, measure it out, talk to the customer, you done did a lot of work already. And the first thing I do is I have a regular conversation with people, because it ain't about the money. It's really, do I like you enough to trust you to pay you 10K or whatever? Because that's what people be doing. it's not necessarily just transactional. It's a pretty much a transformational type of thing that you're going to be doing. People don't renovate their lawns every year or every 2 years. Some people only do it once in their life. So you got one opportunity to make a good impression, to actually sell them in on something that they actually need, and not for your gain, but for a solution for what they need. So that's my thing. I don't sell for my reasons. I sell because it's a solution for what they actually need. And but more of the story, I need to keep shooting my shots because I got to try to redeem myself from this job that I just did last week. Because it being that it's still ongoing things on it that's wrong, that I'm still trying to critique. Funny part about it is the homeowner don't even know like that is something wrong. I didn't like call it out. I know it's wrong and I'm gonna fix it. Anything, because in reality they already trusted me by hiring me and seeing how well everything else turned out. Don't drop the ball now. Follow up, because at the end of the day, I don't know who his friends are. I know one thing about him though. I have not seen this dude leave the house for a full day. He don't work. He don't work. Whatever he do, he's the owner or something. But he's home all the time. He's never not home. He might go to the store and come back or something, but I haven't seen him at work like not one day. So he's well off, and I would like for him to tell his friends about me. Tell your friends about me, because they're gonna have an understanding of everything that goes into it, what it costs, etc. So that's where I'm at on it. But I'm gonna be tapping in with y'all in a little bit. When you watch this video, hit the like button if you haven't already. I call it the respect button because I respect anybody out here who's doing this type of work. So, you know what I'm saying? Put some respect on it. Hit the respect button, man. Not the like button. But I'm gonna chop it up with y'all in a minute. I gotta get going. Later.